the largely forgotten, cynical genius behind A Christmas Story. 30 years ago, a little movie called A Christmas Story debuted. The period comedy set in fictionalized suburban hamlet of Homan, Indiana found mild success at the box office when it first opened days before Thanksgiving, but by late December, it was no longer playing in most theaters. The New York Times suggested you had to possess the stamina of a pearl diver to enjoy it. If you celebrated Christmas in 1983, you almost certainly never heard of Ralph I. Parker and his Red Ryder 200 shot range model air rifle, the greatest Christmas gift ever received. Today, it's difficult to imagine a holiday season in America without A Christmas Story. More than 48 million people watched a 24-hour Christmas Story marathon last year, which airs annually from Christmas Eve until the evening of Christmas Day. It was adapted into a seasonal musical in 2011, with productions that appear every winter up and down the East Coast. There's a Christmas Story museum in Cleveland, across the street from the house where the movie was filmed, stuffed with props, collectibles, and other sorts of on-set ephemera. Fans can buy official Christmas Story leg lamps, vintage Red Ryder BB guns, an adult-sized bunny rabbit on a season inspired by Aunt Claire's deranged Easter bunny pajamas. The movie even casts a cultural shadow as long as Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life, according to a recent Marist poll. While it's all but impossible to make it through December without encountering A Christmas Story, though, relatively few know about the man who's behind the story. His name was Gene Shepard. An unconventional icon of the 1960s, Shepard developed a cult following on late-night airwaves with his eclectic collection of improvised stories about childhood in the Midwest, military service during World War II, and life as an infamous radio personality. He was, in every sense of the word, a raconteur. Shepard wrote best-selling books, 2 of which inspired A Christmas Story. He published columns in The Village Voice, Mad Magazine, and Playboy, and he starred in 2 television series. Comedians like Jerry Seinfeld and Harry Shearer idolized him. His storytelling defined a style of radio that was later adopted by the likes of Garrison Keillor. A wave of nostalgic sitcoms, epitomized by The Wonder Years, owe a significant debt to Shepard's work. His influence alone should have made him a pop culture icon.